when they were a theocracy, essentially. It's complicated to define Buddhism as a theocracy, but a theocracy generally is when a cult is the government. Arguably, all governments are theocracies. Saluting the flag is a cult. But now I'd like to talk about caste systems. Um, I feel I can relate to the full spectrum. In Japan, they have a caste system where you have peasants at the bottom, merchants in the middle, then you have the samurai who are soldiers and administrators. And then you have the aristocracy, and then you have the emperor. In India, there is a caste that is specifically designated as untouchable. A class below peasant. Unemployed peasant. Useless nigger. I feel I can relate to the full caste spectrum. It's one of the lessons from your professor that I'm currently regurgitating. Some shit you made me eat. Some hypocrisy about discrimination. Involving gang stalking, fraud, and dead babies. I was taught a lesson about being untouchable. I spent some time in 2021, 2022, not sure exactly when. I spent some time thinking about how one might 3D print a bitch. I thought the only thing that would fuck me for free is a robot. You know? I have fully imbibed, sponged your attitude towards me. And it occurs to me right now, just there was a blue image, the thumbnail from the video from School of Life about Anna Freud and the top 10 defense mechanisms. And really, at this point, I feel like unemployed nigger is very aristocratic. Having been through the full spectrum, if anybody is untouchable, I just got disconnected. Someone called me just now. I didn't answer. It was some scammer. Probably a faggot named Eric. I don't know which one. I have a lot of friends named Eric. I had several colleagues, acquaintances named Eric in Shanghai. I also know a Derek. I know a lot of Erics. I know a Derek. I have two supposed friends named Eric from Ottawa. Anyway, some faggot called me. I got cut off once more. I was talking and I got cut off by some hater. Some faggot who doesn't have a fucking life. Because he's an untouchable aristocrat. I don't know. I guess I could drone on and on and on and on and on about the caste system. There's a lot of movies. I'm thinking of one with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy, Trading Places. Like the nigger, given the same education, can actually do a pretty good job. I forget the ending of that movie. Maybe that's not the moral of the story. Maybe it was white supremacist. I forget. Anyway. No, suffice it to say, I'm not fucking impressed with your let me tell you this funny story. I was talking to this blonde guy in Mexico before I got kicked out of a hostel for anyway, just some dumb shit. I was talking to this blonde guy about the King of England, and I said, well, the King of England is the head of your church. Are you satisfied with the spiritual guidance that you are receiving from the head of your church? And he said, not especially, no, I'm not especially satisfied with the spiritual guidance that I am receiving from the head of the Anglican Church. I said, well, he's also your head of state. Are you satisfied with the head of state services that you are receiving from the King of England, Mr. Charles Windsor? And we had a conversation about how he should be addressed. I referred to him as Charles Windsor. And the person I was talking to didn't understand who I was talking about. And I said, well, I'm not gonna call him His fucking Royal Majesty. I'm sorry. I'm under the impression that his family name is Windsor. Your supposed divine right ruler is named Charles, and his surname is Windsor. Are you satisfied with the head of state services that you are receiving from Charles Windsor? He said, no, I'm not especially satisfied. So, long story short, useless, unemployed, fucking, unemployable fucking nigger. Is approximately what I think of both ends of the caste system. There is naturally a caste system. But the people at the top are extremely similar to the people at the very bottom in their character. You know, you talk about poor people are poor because of vice. Anyway, we started off talking about Tibet, theocracies. Everything is a theocracy, so whatever. But then we had a funny conversation about the caste system. I've understood the caste system, and I know your place in it.